One of my favorite chores of all time, so cleaning. All right, you know what to do. When you're around guns, always apply the safety rules in gun handling, guys. All right, I checked it already, and you guys know what to do. If you don't, go check out my website. But I'm ready to do this, break it apart, and happy cleaning. Nevertheless, spend more time on the range, guys. Follow the safety rules in gun handling at all times. No exceptions. Safety, safety, safety. All right, gotta go. Gotta take that off first. It's from the other side here. Just press that pin on the left side. It'll come off here. Okay. Alright guys, cleaning here, my favorite chore of all times, obviously. Alright, I already showed you how to take off your charging handle and the bolt here, pin on the left. Press it, pull it off. Don't pull it all the way, it doesn't go all the way anyway, so you know, just leave it like that. And when you pull this out, like I said, and just a reminder, do not ever try to bend this. This is, you're gonna need this, so this is an important piece. Another piece that's very important, I call it, this is where the party starts, right? Before I go on talking about all of these little details, follow the safety rules. As a responsible gun owner, law-abiding citizens, obviously, you guys have to breathe in this safety rules at all times, especially in gun handling. Always follow those 4 safety rules in gun handling. If you don't know them, oh my goodness. Just go to my website and then just ask me, call me, anything. But always follow. There's no compromise at all, no exception when it comes to safety in gun handling. All right, I just want to mention a little bit here. I know some of you asked me this, and where do we see the firing pin in the rifle bolt? Right here. There is a firing pin right here. All right, and then there's a gas ring in here, somewhere here in the extractor action here. It's wrapped around here about, I'd say about half an inch, even more maybe. In order to see it, you gotta push this pin. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that right now, but I just want to let you know, if you want to see it, just push this pin and you can just pull it out and you'll see the gas ring right in there. Sequence of firing. All right, since you ask, when you press this trigger, when you press the trigger, releases the hammer. All right, releases the hammer to strike the firing pin in here, where it strikes the primer, as you can, you know, imagine, igniting the propellant to send a message. There's a round here to send a message to the round in there right here to send downrange. All right, activating the gas system where it pushes the bolt. All right, and then pushes the bolt back to the rear and spits out the brass out of the ejection port right here. That's where you see the brass coming out of the ejection port after you fire. All right, to the ejection port, and strips off another round from your magazine that's inserted in your magazine chamber there. All right, and that is the cycle, process cycle back again, and then strips off and cycle, you know, recycle all over again. The process starts all over again. That's the firing sequence. Anyway, all right, good to know. In order to clean this, it is personal choices, obviously. I'm a hop girl, so traditionally I use this hop 9, and you guys can use anything. I mean, there's a lot of brands out there right now, biodegradable and all of this great stuff out there, you guys. Organic stuff too. Winchester, you can do WD-40 or whatever it is, and out there, board scrubber. This is good to have, great to have. Now, I personally like this kit just because it's small, compact. I like things small. Compact, but then it's very functional, and I put this in my range bag. If you're like me, I have multiple weapons in that, and have multiple range bags for different purposes, different training. I put one, grab a couple of this. I put one in my you know, shotgun range bag, and I put another one in my long gun, rifle and shotgun range bag. You know, accordingly. But because this is great to have. I mean, you know, you gotta have to have a quick lube, let's say field cleaning out in the range, because you've been going, you know, in the range and it's dirty, dusty, windy, and then we all got good stuff out there, outdoors nature, natural weather, and you know, you want to clean your lube it and give it a quick lube, field cleaning we call it. This is great to have. just like me, if you just come back from a 2-day, 3-day, 4-day training out there after windy, dusty, dirty, and you didn't have time in the hotel room to clean it, guess what? Bring it home, do it in the garage, do it in your kitchen table. You know, you lose your time and take your time to doing this and taping it. Then you're good to go. Anyway, that's it. That's all for me. And hopefully it was useful. And like I said, I mean, you know, personal choice. Don't spend too much time on cleaning. Spend more time in training on the range, okay? Get more effective training out there. Consistency equals accuracy, obviously. And then I'll talk too fast, and I gotta go clean so I can start my day. All right, enjoy it and spend more time on the range. But clean your weapons all the time. All right, gotta go, guys. All right, this is where the firing pin. What I do, I'm a hop girl, so hops. I'm a hops girl. Traditional cleaning, the old way. This is what I do, you guys. Grab a couple of Q-tips and use it. Use those Q-tips in these parts where you cannot reach. Obviously, you can use anything. It's personal choice again, you know. Cleaning is a personal choice. How bad do you want this to be clean? Use your own personal weapon system and clean it the way you want it in your way. But here I'm just trying to share with you the way I clean mine. As you can see, very, very dirty. I just dab a couple more, not to overlube it, obviously. What I do is just cut, you know, dab it, a little bit of it on the important parts where the moving particles takes place most. And like I said, this is where the party is. So you clean it the way you want it. And that is, my friend, the way I clean my gun, my bolt. You never know, it may save your life one day. So you depend on it. Take care of it, or it'll take care of you. Alright? And I pretty much after that use this, and you guys can use anything you want. But I try to spray this. Nothing that's, it's very chemical, so very high in chemical. So that, you know, try not to spray it somewhere where you don't want it to be contaminated. You're dealing with chemicals, so you're gonna have to use your gloves. All right. So that is. I heard that. All right, that's it. Bolt ready to go back in. All right. Don't spend too much time on this. That's a charging handle. Ooh. It's very dirty. Clean. You want it to be clean. Personal choice. I do want it to be clean. Alright guys, don't spend too much time on cleaning. Get some more training. Don't spend too much time on cleaning. Spend more time on the range, get more training, effective training. Do dry practice at home, dry practice at your leisure time, private time. Can't get onto the range. That's alright. Alright, there you have it. Gotta go. Alright, we're done here. Remember, I never bent that thing, alright? So, make sure that the thing here is all the way forward, so you won't bend it. You gotta ride it together with this thing. Right, yeah. Alright, so just push it in until you hear click. Did you hear that? Yeah. So you're good to go. Make sure it's all the way in. and then push this thing. Yikes, screws. You press this back. There. There you go. Alright guys, that's all for me. Make sure you clean and dispose all of these evidences, right? Alright, that's all for me, and make sure you wear safety gloves because it is yucky. I'm going to throw that out. And then wash your hands. Thanks for watching, Nicky Dare.